Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Cobalt Mood. It is Tuesday, April 7th. Yep. And I think it feels like this week has been already a week, but we're only 2 days in. So I will caveat this conversation by letting you know that I only slept for maybe 4 hours last night. I have kind of solidified on accident the schedule of sourcing from like 2 to 8, then photo listing from 10 to midnight. In trying to fit all of the things in, I feel like schedule has really been top of mind for me lately. This morning I decided to time myself on how long it would take me to pick and pack my orders. I had 11 orders in between the weekend and Monday. And so like not a lot, but some of them were my bigger size plush. I'm starting to try and find items that are smaller in size so that I can fit more in a box. So when I took out a 3-foot tall peach from Mario Brothers, one of those, it like freed up half the box. It took me only 7 minutes to pick my 11 items, which I was surprised by. I thought for sure one of the items would be in the wrong place since I still haven't done a stock take. So packing, I did my normal like make boxes. I usually like double bag my items. So like I'll do the plush in like a clear plastic bag and then it'll go into the actual like mailer. So anyways, all of that took 45 minutes. And then like my reset to zero, which is basically just like put things back where they were. So like I like my tape on one side. I just have like places to everything. So anyways, that only took a minute. So it's like I know that when I'm semi-focused, I mean, I was still drinking coffee and listening to a podcast. So I wasn't just like working in silence, but like I was going at a good pace. And all of that was like less than an hour worth of work. Okay, I know that photo takes me like max 1 hour. Sometimes I can go faster if the plush is easy, but like for example, I photoed this like realistic doll that was like the size of a toddler and had like a lot of layers of clothing, and so like I ended up like undressing the doll to take photos. It had different markings on it from the maker, so like that just took more time. So anyways, like photos for 8 items usually max an hour. Listing also about an hour. Like, okay, we're up to 3 hours, right? And then we have filming, that's like 15-20 minutes. Editing, hour and a half. So what's that? 6 hours. So like if I just went straight through it, that would put me at 2, which is great because then I would normally leave at 2 to go sourcing. If I'm able to spread sourcing out like multiple times a week, then I wouldn't have to source as long. I think I just need to practice that. That would also solve my sleeping problem. So what's been happening lately is I'm maybe recording the video and I'm taking the photos for the items in the earlier part of the day, but then I leave to source and I source for like 4 to 6 hours. And then I'm tired and I come home and I'm kind of moving slower, and then continues the pattern of starting again at like 10 p.m. and going to midnight. So that's like fine, I guess, because I don't have a lot of commitments outside of this right now. But the other part is I've recognized that my rest time is not really restful. Let's compare it to a 9-to-5er. They get weekends off, right? I am only listing 8 a day, which means that I still have to list and photo on Saturday and Sunday. And then I also, because I'm a one-man show, I have to do my own laundry, have to cook for myself, I have to clean the dishes, everything else in my personal life, it just falls on my shoulders. So if I push it all off to the weekend, then my quote-unquote rest days are me doing chores. Or lately it's been me going to a thrift store to get my items and then coming home and listing it. I've been doing this for like probably 3 months now. My schedule has not really been a schedule. It's been a bit all over the place on like what order I do things in, which I'm fine with. I just am already seeing that like I feel like I'm headed towards burnout by working in this unstructured way. And I also am going to run into massive problems if I can't figure out how to speed it up, because then I won't be able to grow. Like, I still only have 24 hours in a day. I also need to start going to sleep earlier. Like, maybe I should go to sleep at 10 so that I can get a full night's rest, and maybe I still wake up at 6 a.m. I don't know. It's like all up in the air, but I'm just seeing, like, I feel like I'm in a car and I'm coming up to a stoplight and I'm headed towards like a yellow light. And obviously everyone knows what comes after that is red. So I don't want to be in the red. Red to me means like burnout. While yes, I have been in this period of just wanting to work on my business and not being social, I think an element of this is that I'm working so much every day, including Saturday and Sunday, that I don't have time for myself, which means I definitely don't want to spend time with other people. If I can balance this somehow, even if it's just a matter of like, let's tackle sleep first, I might, no promises, but I might be more inclined to do things that are social, or at least make plans and stick to them. Because what has been happening is I think I've been trying to make plans and then I usually cancel on them, or I find a way to get out of it. Or I find a way to make the hangout very short, like, oh yeah, I'll meet you for dinner, and then I just leave after. Like, I'm done after like 2 hours. So, anyways, there's just been a lot of working and not a lot of fun. Another way I am trying to support myself and having more fun is I created a bucket in my personal savings. So every time I pay myself, a portion of my money is going towards this fun bucket. I forget what percentage I have it on. It's pretty low, like 5% or something, but it's basically fun money I can, spend freely and not think about it. I hope to use it until I go see a comedy show or go see a movie out in the world. Like, I still haven't even seen Hook. Like, that's how delayed I am on trying to get it together here. Is like, I haven't even set aside 2 hours to watch my favorite movie. I am definitely on the rat wheel. I'm sure a lot of people are in my position when they're trying to start a business from scratch, just in that figuring it out, doing repetitive tasks, pushing themselves. Like, I feel tired. I've gone back a few steps. Like, I am doom scrolling in my car when I get home from sourcing, or I'm falling asleep while listing. Like, I'm clearly exhausted. Like, the way I'm doing things, it's not going to work at all long term. I know that this is not sustainable. And I know that this only works for the period of life I'm in right now, which is only have to worry about myself. I just want to think through the schedule more. And I want to start making small improvements to get on track to having my evenings free, even if it's just to sleep or read. Like, I don't want to be working so late at night. Maybe I'll work on this for a while, and then eventually I would like to raise my listing goal so that I can not have to list on the weekends. So that would mean spreading 16 listings across 5 days of extra that I would do. And that would also mean having enough stock or picking up enough stock to be able to photo and list before we get to the weekend. So there's just like a lot of things that need to be systemized for me to like fine tune, for me to get faster. Like, I think this is very normal. I think a lot of people have this issue. I think I just am feeling it more today because I have not a lot of sleep. One helpful thing was I kind of brought some of these issues like to my coaching call today. And I was basically like asking my coach, like, this is what I want to do, but I also am struggling to keep up. So like, should I just treat this as good enough for now? And he was like, yes. And I was like, okay. So like, mission accomplished. And then one of the things I need to solve for long term is how to get repeatable sources, either bringing me stuff or I have relationships with estate sales or something that can like call me when they get a big plush collection in, like that sort of repeatable stuff. Like I know I need to do it, but I haven't carved enough time to do it during my week because I'm just trying to keep up with everything else, you know? And so I was like, when do I do that? Like, should I be doing that right now? Do I just have to fit it in? like what is the priority here? And I thought for sure he was gonna be like, yeah, you need to do like 4 hours. But he was like, no, you need to do your work. And if you have time, then you can work on it. And I was like, oh. So that kind of signaled to me like maybe I'm just trying to do too much and I can just take my foot off the gas a little bit. Because if I'm so full steam ahead like I have been, like my train's gonna crash, you know, and then it might take even longer for me to get back on track. So yeah, that's the struggle I think with not having like a concrete goal. Like my goal right now is to A, not give up, and B, just push the pedal to the metal and then base next year's goals off of what I was able to accomplish this year. But because I don't have a concrete goal on like how much I want to make or like my timeline I want to do it in, I don't really have the mechanism in place to be like, okay, you're on pace, or okay, you're good, it's good enough, or okay, you can, you know, take a nap. Like I don't know. It's just very like haphazard. So yeah, I have to work on just like being kinder, I think, and creating more time, scheduled time to rest. So, anyways, that's what's on my mind today. I have enough stock to get me through Saturday, which is the last day I'll have the dogs here. They arrive tomorrow. Part of me wants to go sourcing today just so that I'll have enough to list on Sunday, so I won't be feeling like, okay, I need to now find my 8 items and list them all the same day and start the whole thing over again. But because of my like not having slept really, it would be smarter, I think, for me to just like actually edit this video before 7 p.m. and list my items before 10 p.m. You know, maybe I could actually end somewhat at a reasonable time, watch my movie tonight, and then go to bed early. Anyways, I'll wrap up here. Thanks guys for listening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.